What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Monday to you, and we are giving our reaction to some of the NFL Week 12 games because we had some action on Sunday, boss. Let's jump right into this segment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that follow button. Let's start with the Sunday night game. The Rams and the Eagles. I did pick the Eagles to win this in a tight one, 31-28, but I was wrong. Eagles ran away with it. The Eagles ran away with this thing 37-20, and they now sit atop the NFC East at 9-2, and I think they have the second best record in the NFC, if I'm not mistaken, behind the Detroit Lions. But let's talk about the Eagles running back Saquon Barkley, who was kicked out of the door by the Giants. They let him walk in free agency, and he has resurrected his career. Last night he had one for the ages. 26 rushes, 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 receptions for 47 yards. And again, the Eagles get the big victory, 37-20, which again, I think that makes 7 in a row for the Eagles at this point. Now, Barkley is on pace to rush for over 2,000 yards rushing, which would make him, I believe, the 9th running back in NFL history to go over 2,000 yards in the season. So again, the Eagles now are in control of that NFC East because of this other game, another NFC East division matchup, rivals, the Commanders and the Cowboys. Now, I picked the Commanders to put a 30-piece on the Cowboys, and it was actually the opposite. The Cowboys came in there, and I said this on my post on Facebook, they actually played with some pride on yesterday. The Cowboys get the victory 34-26 in what was probably the most exciting last 5 minutes of a game that you'll ever see. But check this out. This is what we had in this game. This game featured 2 missed point after touchdowns, 2 missed field goals, 2 kick returns for touchdowns, a blocked field goal, and a blocked punt. That all happened during this Cowboys-Commanders game. And again, I said that the Cowboys came out and played like they had some pride. Now, they improved. I don't know if you want to call it an improvement, but they improved to 4-7. They snapped their 5-game losing streak. Whereas the Commanders, you kind of wonder, is this team really ready for success? This was a game that they shouldn't have lost. But again, I hate to use this cliche, but on any given Sunday, anything can happen. And so the Cowboys again, now can they get a win at home this upcoming Thursday versus those Giants on Thanksgiving? Because the Cowboys have not won a game at home thus far. And then, you know my saying, it's always what? It's always a great day to be a Packers fan. Packers and 49ers. I picked my Packers to win, but not by this much, 38-10. Finally got that thorn out of their ass because the 49ers have had the Packers number for the last couple of years. The Packers improved to 8-3. The 49ers dropped to 5-5. Josh Jacobs, running back for the Packers, had 106 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, all from 1 yard. Love was 9, wasn't impressive, 13 for 23, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns. Niners had 3 turnovers. And McCaffrey only had 31 yards on the ground with 11 carries. And they had a bunch of injuries. Trent Williams didn't play. They were starting back up. Brandon Allen, Brock Purdy didn't play. Nick Bosa didn't play. You know they already out. Brandon Ayuk is already out for the season. So they got a lot of injuries and missing pieces. But again, it's the NFL. Everybody has injuries at this point. But again, that was a really good win for the Packers on yesterday. Now the 49ers considered they got to figure out something in that NFC West because now Arizona and Seattle is kind of separating themselves in that. As far as the Packers at 8-3, they just got to keep winning because the Detroit Lions is 10-1, and I don't see them losing anytime soon. And speaking of the Lions, we got the Thanksgiving games. Keep it locked here to the TFG Sports Media, as well as Kendrick Sports also, as well as my TikTok. I'm going to go live on Wednesday previewing the Thanksgiving games. And we all know we got 3 of them. We got the 4-7 Bears at the 10-1 Lions, NFC North Division matchup. That's the early game, 11:30 a.m. on CBS. Then we got the 2-9 Giants at the 4-7 Cowboys. That's on Fox, 3:30 p.m. Can the Cowboys finally get their first win at home? And then we got the Dolphins 5-6, the nightcap at my Packers 8-3. That is 7:20 on NBC. So again, I will be going live, giving my thoughts, previewing all 3 Thanksgiving games. So again, this has been your sports guy Kendrick. Tell me what you think in the comments about Week 12 action. And we'll see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.